Hey there, lunatics. Dakin the Mad here, and I have got a brief and hopefully very, very fast, considering my long-winded, rambling nature of conversation style type of video. Yep, that was a waste of time. Anyway, we have got a little bit of a news announcement for everybody, and I wanted to go over the two big topics that I have to talk about today. First one, the devs for corekeeper are doing an AMA. Now, this is going to occur on Reddit in the corekeeper game subreddit. This is going to be on Wednesday, September 10th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. UTC. Now, what is UTC? If you're in Europe, you already know. But for all my American viewers out there, 4 p.m. UTC translates to 12 noon Eastern Time. And for this AMA, we're going to have four of the game's lead developers. We have Frederick I Should Be a Model Pranter, and he is the game director and CEO of Pugstorm. Really, really nice guy. I've gotten to know actually all four of these gentlemen over the years, and they are all really nice people. So I'm looking forward to this AMA. We've got Sven Thol. He is the lead producer, and he's also one of the people that works on the corekeeper ambassador program. He is a really cool guy. I talk with him a lot whenever I can't get a hold of Cedric, who's the official ambassador person. We've also got Herman Appelgren. He is the tech lead. This is the guy that designed most of corekeeper's back-end coding. So the spawning system for the game, the scene generation stuff for the game, this is all Herman. And if you have seen my videos on how scene generation works and how spawning works and things like that, I got all of that information from talking directly to him. Herman has so much technical knowledge. If you ever wanted to know any kind of nitty-gritty behind-the-scenes coding details when it comes to how corekeeper works, Herman Babyface Appelgren is definitely the guy to talk to for that. And then finally, we've got Alexander Ma. He is the gameplay lead. Now, Alexander, he has done a lot of the coding and the balancing when it comes to things like what damage the weapons do, whether or not we're going to eventually get mana potions. Alex is kind of like the one who makes sure that everything actually is working the way that it's supposed to. He spends a lot of time with the individual numbers for weapons, for armor. Whenever something new comes out, he's the one that makes sure that it's balanced. And whenever they have ideas, he's the one that makes sure that it would actually, kind of fit and work and coincide with everything else. Alex was really, really nice to join me for the Bomberman challenge video that I did. So if you haven't seen my Bomberman challenge video, I highly recommend it. It was a really fun time, and Alex was playing with us on that day. So all four of these guys are really knowledgeable. If you have any questions about how corekeeper works, these guys are going to have an answer for you. So again, this is happening on September 10th. That is a Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time or 4 p.m. UTC in the corekeeper subreddit. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. I know I'm going to be there. Now let's talk about the kind of elephant in the room, the big announcement. And if you have been on the Discord or if you've been on Reddit, then you're already aware of this. But for those of you who aren't in the Discord and don't spend time on Reddit, I want to talk about the next 1.2 update. We've had this announcement that we got last week from the devs. They said that they've been hard at work with the next major update, and along the way, they came up with even more exciting content and some upcoming news that's caused a switch or two in their scheduling. To make sure that everything fits together, they're now aiming for a winter 2025 release. So we are not going to get the 1.2 update this fall like we had originally planned. Instead, the update's going to be coming in winter of 2025. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean November, December? It's definitely not going to be January because they said 2025. So unless they delay it again, It's not going to be January or later. We're going to probably see it. If I had to guess, it'll probably be in December. Now, one time during early access, one of their major updates happened to coincide with December. And so I kind of get the feeling they're going to do the same thing or something similar to what they did during early access. And that is, we're going to get the update probably the first or second week of December. And then we're going to get some sort of emergency patch to fix any bugs or any game breaking things that players discover shortly before they go on their winter holiday break. So I would expect we're going to get the major update probably sometime between December 1st and December 10th. And then we will get another small update sometime before maybe the 20th of December. And then after that, they're going to go on vacation, and we're not going to see anything from them until maybe mid-January or even February. Obviously, I don't know this for sure. This is just a guess, but that is based on what they've done in the past and just kind of behavior that we've come to expect from this team. Now, one thing I do find interesting in the way that they worded their message is specifically that they say that there has been a switch or two that has changed in their scheduling. This kind of seems coded to me, almost like that we're going to get a Switch 2 update of some kind that's going to improve the way Corekeeper runs for Switch 2 players. And I think that's great for the Switch 2 players. Now, personally, if that's the only thing that's causing the delay, that's a little upsetting to me. I would rather see a small update now, like in the fall, that has things that they know they're already ready for, maybe stuff that isn't going to cause any major changes, quality of life update stuff, or a couple of items or two here and there that aren't tied to whatever new things they have coming. It's just to give us kind of like a holdover until winter, because if they've got lots of new content, if the patch got so big that they're like, oh, we just can't fit this into the schedule because we've added so much stuff that we didn't originally have planned, and so now we have to delay to make sure it's all working. All right, that's fine. Doing that on top of an upgrade for Switch 2 players, perfectly fine. But if they've basically said, we are ready to go with this patch completely in the fall, except for Switch 2, and we're going to delay it to make sure that everything's in parity with each other, I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Now, I don't know what they've decided, and based on what I'm reading here in their text, it says that they came up with even more exciting content and the Switch 2 update. So I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic that the reason for the delay is because of tons of new content. But I think it would also be really nice if it was realistic for them. And again, I don't know what's in this update yet, but maybe if there's a couple of little items or maybe a quality of life change or two, it would be nice to see those things come out a little early in the fall and just not get tied into 1.2, just to give us a bit of a holdover. And hey, we're sorry for the delay. Here's a little bit of this just to keep you guys happy. That would be ideal. I don't expect that, and I don't think that's going to happen, but that is a wish for me. Now, I'm going to be at the AMA on Wednesday the 10th. So if you guys can't make it yourselves, leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to have asked, because I'll do a video about the AMA afterwards, and I will go over all the various things that the devs said during this. So ask your questions here if you can't make it to the AMA on Wednesday, and I will ask it for you. So thank you guys so much for listening to my rambling for this little news video. I hope that you've enjoyed yourselves. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the delay and what you think about the upcoming AMA. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy, everyone.